We're back in the creative series where I have no idea which direction we'll be going in next. I've sneakily, accidentally just paused that video again. What am I like? And finally, my school building has got a roof. Fantastic. So I'm going to give you a bit of a fly around tour to show you what it looks like. I've also sort of finished the path around it. I've put some pillars in, ready for the fencing. Not that I put the fencing in. If you've been following recently, you'll know a lot of my projects have been sort of half finished. So that's becoming the theme, which is not great. But the thing that is great is I am sort of getting things out there, fingers crossed, and hopefully giving you something new to look forward to. Maybe every single day, I'm not sure. I don't know if I can keep to that. So I've sort of shown you around my school building. Next, we've got the two houses that Siri dictated I must add to the world in this episode. So I had to add a 4-bedroom house and also a 3-bedroom house. Can I just point out that that school building is sort of right in the centre of the island, which I think is perfect. It saves having to have like a north site and a south site. Obviously, if the population gets crazy, might need another school. I think space is a big concern. But I'm thinking maybe if we get off the island and sort of head towards the mainland, there might be some more space then for maybe a bigger school. And yeah, we'll have to sort of think about what happens as the series develops. I don't actually know what is where in this world, so we'll see as it expands. Right, so into this property, it's a 3-bedroom one. That's the first bedroom. I would use that as like a shower room or a toilet because there isn't actually a proper bathroom in this property. There wasn't really space for it. If we come up here, this is the second double bedroom and there is a third double bedroom. So in that little alcove, I'd probably put like a toilet or a shower. So you'd probably have a separate toilet and shower. It's a very small, compact property. But remember, I'm really trying to go for like the city vibe now. Not that I'm quite at that population yet. I think the roof of that house, it just looks too low down. Perhaps I should just add another floor to it. I don't know. So that was the 3-bed house. Now this is supposed to be the 4-bed house. And I tried to go for kind of like an aesthetic vibe for it. So I was really focusing on the building and what it looks like and what I want it to look like from certain angles and stuff. And I was going to put another building in next to it because really it ends up being a 3-bedroom property instead of a 4-bedroom one. So there is going to be another bedroom I need to show you somewhere else. I continued this path along the bayfront and accidentally extended into that tile. So I've kind of blocked that off again. And remember, we need to unlock it before I can continue that path. That is, again, another little thing in my series that just makes me keep going and makes me do another recording, which is good because then you guys get to see something new. So let's have a little tour of this property. It is far from finished, but I can explain kind of what my logic was. So this is kind of downstairs area. I've left those posts in as I usually do to show where the ley lines were of the tiles. So this would be like the living area. I think it's got lovely views from these bay windows, particularly while nothing's been built in that space yet, but eventually that might change. So kitchen area would be sort of here. Going up the stairs then, you would have your first bedroom. Now, like I say, it's not finished look, so the bed would go in here. And then there's kind of like a little closet space, which you could use as a toilet or a shower. And then again, maybe bathroom, toilet, shower, I don't know. So then I thought, well, the floor above is exactly the same. So I'll just do the exact same layout. That'd make it a 2-bedroom property. So right, so up to the attic. Then I put a 3rd bedroom in there is the idea. But then with the space that's left, I can't really fit another bedroom in unless it's like the tiniest ever single bedroom. Or I could have put like a single bedroom in like one of those alcoves where I would have put a shower room. So it's only a 3-bedroom property. That means I have put another bedroom somewhere else in the world. So let me show you where it's hiding. It's actually inside this property, which is the 3rd ever house I think I went to view in real life. But I keep changing it now so it's not as realistic, unfortunately, but I don't suppose that matters. So that bedroom was already there, but I'm going to add this one in here. Imagine there's a bed in there and then a little shower room or something in that space, like so. So I don't know, a bit of space in there for if I need to keep using it as a scapegoat, but that is going to run out eventually. It seems like a logical thing to me to do rather than having to make more buildings. I really can't be bothered. I'm actually really struggling for ideas to make my builds a little bit different at the minute, but I think I'm doing it. Those 2 builds that I've just shown you are a tiny bit different, aren't they? I mean, I think I'm going to run out of possibilities eventually, and any ideas or inspiration is more than welcome. So options for expansion: East 1, East 2, East 3. They're all of the east options over here. We've got a nice strip along the island here now. So the next east option, we've already got that tile, so that will be East 4. Then the next one is over here, that's East 5. And there is actually one. Oh, it's not on the east of anything though, is it? That's why I've not gone over there. There is another tile on the other side of the island, you'll see. So these are all unlocked then. So this will now be South 1, then South 2, then that one's South 3, I'd love to get that, then South 4. We've already got that one, so south 5, south 6, south 7, and like I said, there is a tile hiding on that side of the island that would be south 8. We then need to look at the west options for expansion. Now, I think I go and double check, but that tile there, I believe, is the only west option of all of the tiles that I've got unlocked. I don't think there's any bits that are like sticking out that I can unlock a tile to the west of. So it's literally one west tile left, and then we've unlocked all that side of the island too, and we're heading in this direction. So let's see which direction we're going in then. I'm going to get Siri to pick a number between 1 and 3. That will be east, south, or west.
That would be 1.
1. So we're going in the east direction. Now, I've forgotten how many options there were. I think there were about 5. So I might do it out of 5 and check. I'll maybe rewind the recording and then ask Siri maybe at the same time. I don't know why these keys don't work like they used to. Like, I used to be able to just press the keyboard and it would rewind, and it's not doing that now. So I go right back to the east options. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, so here we go. Let's just double check what the east options are. And then I will get Siri to pick one, because I've forgotten. Maybe you can remember. And this is the bit where the video doesn't get exciting, but you might want to see which tile is going to be unlocked next. I don't know. So east 1, east 2, east 3. It was the east direction, wasn't it? Yeah. Then I'm so forgetful. And then it's east 4 or east 5. So there's 5 options. Pick a number between 1 and 5. That's 4. And that over there.
It's 2.
It's 5. So 2. That's interesting. So that's right the way over to the right of the island. All the way over there. Let's see how many bedrooms I'm supposed to add for one of the properties then, assuming I'm adding 2 properties, which I think is a good idea. I don't know, it'd be interesting to see what people think. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
The answer is 2.
2. So I'm supposed to add a 2-bedroom property, or at least 2 bedrooms to the world somewhere. Let's unlock another tile then. So again, the options are east, south, or west, aren't they? And again, because I've gone to the edge of the island, do I now start unlocking that mainland? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Let's see if it happens to start with. So let's see which direction first of all. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
That would be 2.
2. So it's going to be a south tile. Now, I think for the south tile, there were like 8 options. Am I going through it now? So is that south 1, south 2, south 3, south 4, south 5, south 6, south 7, south 8. So yeah. Pick a number between 1 and 8.
The answer is 2.
2. South 2. I'm going to have to remind myself which one that is. In fact, I think I know. Although, do we include that new unlocked tile? I think we unlocked that one, didn't we? Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to watch my recording back, so I'm getting super confused. As to what I've unlocked, I actually cannot remember. Because doing Siri and thinking about stuff and stuff, it just doesn't work. It does not work. And this is where editing would come in good, instead of just watching me fly around my world every so often. So, I think, if I remember right, I unlocked like East 2 or East 3. I'll check which one it was. I know I had to add 2 bedrooms to the world. Then, I can't even remember what that was. I cannot remember. I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. Oh no! Right, I'll just do another property, and then maybe I'll go back and see, kind of, I picked direction, hadn't I? I said south. I really don't know. So all I'm going to... how embarrassing. All I'm going to do is just ask how many bedrooms need to add for the second property then. And I'll try and work the rest out from my recording. If I've got to do anything off camera, you just have to trust the process. So pick a number between 1 and 5.
The answer is 4.
4. So I'm going to add 2 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. That's 6 bedrooms in total. I know that I've unlocked one of those east tiles. Can't remember which. And I think it said a south tile. I don't think I chose which one. So just in case I didn't choose which one, which if I did, just ignore this. But if I didn't, I want to get it on the recording so you don't think I'm cheating. Pick a number between 1 and 8, I think it was.
That would be 6.
6. So assuming I've done everything correct and not already determined which one we're going in, it's south 1, south 2, south 3. Am I going to keep showing them? So south 1, south 2, south 3, south 4, south 5, south 6, which I think it just said. So that should be that tile there as well. How confusing. I'm definitely going to have to watch this back because I'm so confused. But let's see what I come up with for the next recording. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see what happens next in my creative series.